Hi, I'm Claire and I'm the recipient of Tri Wellington's Race Like a Pro bike sponsorship. So I have a bike here that's been sponsored by Kiwi Velo. I've been riding it this season and looking forward to racing on it tomorrow. So they did a pre-race service on it for me yesterday, so it's all ship-shape and ready to go. So Tri Wellington, we've got 60 athletes racing here this weekend, so I'm really excited. And here we are in the athletes village. We've got transition just over the back here and the finish line.
Tomorrow morning, done what you need to do.
Hey everybody, I'm down here at the Taupo lakefront, day before the IRONMAN 70.3 Taupo race, and as you can see the water is beautiful, crystal clear, nice and calm. The air temperature is pretty warm at the moment, but one thing that you might find is that the water temperature is a little bit colder. So I swam here yesterday and it was apparently about 16 degrees, which it actually didn't feel that cold, but it probably is a little bit colder than some of you are comfortable with. So a few people have asked me what my thoughts are on dealing with the cold water, and this is what I do. So when you walk into the water and you know it's feeling cold, I immediately try to get my face wet. So I'll get some water on my hands and I'll splash my face, and I find that as soon as my face is wet, everything else starts to settle down. If you have a dry face and you dive into the cold water, I find that's what takes your breath away, and that's where often people get into a panic situation. So just take your time getting in, get your face wet, get your arms and legs wet. You can even open up your wetsuit and let a little bit of water flush into your suit, which might seem a little bit of a shock initially, but it actually helps your body regulate itself and get used to the cold. And then just quietly in your own time, just put your face into the water and just practice holding your face there and breathing out slowly, and that'll help you calm down a little bit as well. And then bring your face back out again, and you'll actually find that you've cooled your body temperature down a little bit, and then you can start your swim, your warm-up swim. So I find that really useful. It's a really good little technique, and no one really needs to know what you're doing. It's just part of the warm-up process. The other thing that people have talked about in the past is using earplugs. So earplugs are great because it stops the cold water going into your ears, which goes right into your head. So earplugs work really well. Double caps are an option, but I don't really like wearing two caps because I find it's too tight on my head and I find I get a little bit of a headache. But you can get a neoprene skull cap, which is a little bit looser, but it's a bit warmer as well. So there's some options there. The other thing that people talk about is using cycling arm warmers under their wetsuit. And this is something I don't recommend doing, basically because you need as much flexibility in the arms as you can get in your wetsuit for the swim. And if you put a second layer of material underneath your wetsuit, then it can actually restrict arm movement. So I think you will find, if you haven't swum with arm warmers under your suit before, that you're actually going to feel it quite uncomfortable, and you probably won't swim as well as you would normally. So I would just go wetsuit as normal. Your body will get used to the cold conditions in its own time, and once you're into it, you won't notice it much at all. So a couple little quick tips there. Hopefully you get a chance to come down and swim today because it is really nice, but tomorrow morning, if that's something that you're finding, try those little tips from me. Anyway, good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Hello everybody and welcome along for a bit of a Q&A here ahead of Taupo 70.3 2019, and a beautiful Taupo day. As we're told, there's nothing like it. So my name's Cam, and I'll be in the central commentary position tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And alongside me we have Hannah Wells, Rebecca Clark and Felicity Shetty Ryan down the end as well. So first of all, ladies, is this the podium for tomorrow?
It's a good start.
Which order? What's the order?
We'll rock, paper, scissors.
That's awesome. Now Felicity, you've not raced here before?
No, this is my first time.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, impressions so far?
Yeah, like I've always really loved New Zealand, so the only thing I was really worried about was if it was going to be cold. So I'm a hot weather baby coming from Oz, so far so good, so I'm happy.
Oh, that's awesome. Hannah, you both you and Rebecca on the podium here last year.
I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't? Well, my mistake. Let's pretend for a bit. You were?
Yeah, I was with Jocelyn.
That's right, Jocelyn was there, Rutger as well. But let's go back 2 weeks, 70.3 Sydney, you both were there, and you were both on the podium, I got that right. And how you both recovered? I guess you first, Hannah, how have you recovered from Sydney to tomorrow?
Yeah, really good, I think. I've actually never raced 2 weeks apart, because I haven't done that much racing, but feeling really fresh, so good. Yeah.
And you, Bex?
Yeah, I feel pulled up pretty well. I've raced last year 2 half Ironmans, like Rotorua the week after Taupo. So yeah, I know that I can have more recovery this time. So good.
Felicity, being an Australian, you can probably swim like anything.
So that might depend who you ask.
Okay,
no.
on the Rebecca Clark scale, where are you at?
So I'm probably a little bit behind Beck,
Yeah.
but probably ahead of some others. So
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I can be sticking to Beck's feet. You can give me a toe.
And so for, I guess, preparation, later this afternoon you've got a pro briefing yet after this, and so what do you guys do for the rest of the day getting ahead of tomorrow?
Feed up.
Feed up, taking it easy. Sorry, someone trying to ring me, but we're probably my mum. No, somebody else. And Bex, what about you?
I got a few things briefing and then handing out some medals at the kids event.
Yes, the kids run.
Yeah, and then after that, I'll just be feed up, eat dinner and rest.
And Felicity, you got a sort of set plan that you do between now and race day and race time?
It's not always the same, but I'll probably go for a little swim this afternoon. Apart from that, briefing and have a bit of a rest as everyone. So.
Yeah. And we've had a little bit of a, I mean, you know, I guess if you've not been here before, Felicity, but for Bex, I guess you could probably talk to this a little bit. A bit of a course change from last year. You know, the swim's going anti-clockwise rather than clockwise. Transitions moved a little bit. It's sort of same but different, really, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still mainly overall the same course, just a few small changes. I think the run to transition, while you don't have the steps, it's actually longer.
Yeah, it is
so
slightly
you're going
longer.
to take that into consideration. You've got quite a bit of a run to transition, and then just the hill on the way out is changed on the bike, and no hill on the run.
And Hannah, you're looking forward to some local support tomorrow? I mean, you know, you're not from Taupo, you're from Tauranga, just up the road, but still local support, a lot of Kiwis out here?
Yeah, nice. I know a lot of people coming along to the race tomorrow, which will be cool to see familiar faces out there.
And just, I guess the last couple of things for you guys. First of all, I saw on your social media the other day that you're still Dr. Hannah Wells, but you're going to be full-time triathlon from here on, and that's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. Yeah, really stoked.
That'll be good fun.
Yeah. It was a pretty tough decision to make, to step away from like the academic and science career, but I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, awesome. And Bex, what's your plan tomorrow? I know your plan to swim as hard as you can and go like crazy, really, isn't it?
Yeah, swim, bike hard and hold on as best I can on the run.
And Felicity, what's your game plan? I mean, obviously you don't want to give too much away to these young ladies, but I mean, what's your plan?
Finish ahead of these guys.
That's probably the greatest plan of all. And like, finally, any smack talk?
Save it for the race day.
Save it for the race day with the politician. Hannah Wells, Dr. Triathlete politician. I love it. All right, well, have a wonderful race tomorrow, guys, and thanks very much for your time.
Cool, thanks
No worries.
for having
Thank
us.
you.